आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
O amar desher mati tomar pore thekai matha tomate bishwomoyir tomate bishwomoyir achol pata.
Today we remember the nationalist leader Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on his death anniversary. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee began his public career as the Vice-Chancellor of Calcutta University in 1934. He was the youngest Vice-Chancellor of Calcutta University. He was the architect of the coalition of the Nationalist Party and the Krishak Praja Party, which ousted the Muslim League from power in 1940 and gave the united Bengal a spell of nationalist government. He became the finance minister.
However, he resigned in 1942 from the ministry to raise voice against Viceroy Linlithgow, who had let loose a reign of terror in the wake of the Quit India movement. Since all the top Congress leaders had been put in prisons, it fell on Shyama Prasad Mukherjee to act as the spokesman of the nationalist India in those difficult days. His services to the suffering humanity of Bengal in the man-made famine of 1943 brought him on the national stage and endeared him to the whole country.
He was elected as a member of the Constituent Assembly of India in 1946. The then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru inducted Mookerjee into the interim central government as a Minister for Industry and Supply on the 15th of August 1947. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee resigned along with K.C. Niyogi from the cabinet on the 8th of April 1950 over a disagreement with the government. Later, he founded the Bharatiya Janasangh on the 21st of October 1951 in Delhi, becoming its first president.
In 1953, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee went to visit Kashmir and observed a hunger strike to protest the law that prohibited Indian citizens from settling within the state. But because of the prevailing permit system, he was not given permission. He was arrested on 11th of May at Lakhanpur while crossing the border into Kashmir. He was not in good health. He fell seriously ill in prison and died a martyr's death to the cause of Indian unity on 23rd of June 1953. In the Lok Sabha, mourning the unexpected demise of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the then Speaker, G.V. Mavalankar observed,
"His ability, sincerity, the masterly manner of handling his subject, his eloquence and above all his patriotism and love for his countrymen entitled him to our respect."
AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil. We remember martyr Jhummun Lal, who was a resident of Mainpuri, Uttar Pradesh. He was a Jemadar with the Contingent Guards of the Agra Central Prison. During the First War of Independence of 1857, he escaped with his arms on 23rd of June 1857 to join hands with the rebel forces. He moved towards Delhi with other rebels to fight against the British there. The brave son of the soil, Jhummun Lal, was killed in 1857 in an encounter with the British Army. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
We also remember freedom fighter Phula Singh. Phula Singh was serving the English East India Company army but left his service during the First War of Independence of 1857 and fought against the British. He also motivated his fellow sepoys to turn their arms on the British officials and overthrow the oppressive foreign rule. Phula Singh was captured in an encounter with the company troops and charged with desertion and mutiny against the British authorities. He was sentenced to the transportation for life with hard labour in irons and was sent to the Andaman Islands. Phula Singh died there in detention on the 23rd of June 1859. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.